Hello, my name is Zafaryab and I have come for my transplant from Al-Khobar, Saudi Arabia. So I'll just give a brief about myself. I have been struggling for the hairline for quite long, doing some research for quite long. I've went to number of clinics, I have talked to a number of doctors, but so far I have managed to grab one of the best doctors so far. Dr. Alok himself, I had a couple of chats with him, we had a phone calls. He was very kind enough to explain me the whole procedure in detail, how it's going to be and every step. So right from the beginning, when I started talking to Alok, I was quite comfortable and I started feeling, I had the courage to further go ahead. So we had the whole schedule and everything planned. I came around 10 days before and we had one single session, prior to that one, what kind of precautions need to be taken prior to the surgery. All these things were discussed and he gave me a brief. So coming back to the final day of the surgery, I couldn't say anything less than perfect. It was quite a good experience. Doctor himself, he was throughout the procedure, he was there, doing the complete surgery by himself. It was in fact one of the most important thing for me when I was talking to different doctors. The doctor himself had to be there. So he was there throughout the whole procedure. It was a 2-day procedure. So everything from the beginning to the end itself, he was there in the OTT and he was explaining me everything prior to proceeding, whether it's giving the anesthesia, whether we are making the slits or whether we are doing the punch. He was kind enough to explain me the whole procedure. It was like as if I'm a own doctor. He was giving me that kind of explanation. So yeah, and the technicians, the Dr. Suja, I have to mention, she has been very kind enough to throughout the whole. Everything I could say, they are focusing more on how to make the person comfortable, Of course, it's quite natural that you will be feeling quite anxious, you will have number of doubts. So all these things, they have been very helpful, they have been very understanding, they were understanding my perspective also, and they were very flexible itself. So whether it's about the schedule, what time you have to come, and until then. So the first day they were there in the OTT until 8 o'clock. That's something they were going beyond the timing. So I must say they have been very much commendable. And the procedure itself, I have been just finished today, and I find the results were quite good. They have, I believe they have done about 3,500 grafts, and it almost filled my scalp, all the donor area, everything. It's done perfectly. I'm very much satisfied, and I would recommend all you guys that you should go ahead. Don't have to be, if in doubts, always give a call to Dr. Alok, Dr. Suja. They are going to be more than willing to explain you the whole procedure. I strongly recommend you guys, please go ahead, and inshallah once I get back with my final outcome, I'll share with you guys the pictures. Best of luck. Thank you.